Hello, good morning, good evening, happy afternoon. Oh my gosh, there are so many Asian beetles on my wall. That is not a February favorite. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying hello. Hello, how are ya? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to February Supersix, where I talk about my 6 favorite things from the month. I made it back for February Supersix. Now, I will say that this February Supersix is not product heavy, but I was thinking to myself, there are so many things that I love that are not products. I need to share them. While we do have some products, there are also just moments that I want to share. Things that I just love. The first thing I need to talk about is a book. And it was a good book. I don't have it in physical form with me because I lent it to my mother-in-law, but it was one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. If you know me, you know I am a huge Kristin Hannah fan. I had been holding out on the book 𝗬𝗯𝗀 for a while now for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted it in paperback, and number 2, it's just like they're always so gut-wrenching but so good. I needed to be mentally prepared and ready. While I had a nasty illness this month, I read 𝗬𝗯𝗀 by Kristin Hannah, and it was so good. I'm a pretty harsh book critic. I'm normally rating books like at a 3. By the way, the book scale goes to 5 stars. This was a 6-star book, right? Like, there are just books that you read in your life that alter your perspective and just change you, and you will remember them forever. This was one of them. So that is what I consider a 6-star book. I have not read many of them in my life, but this was one. And now I'm gonna read you the review that I left on Goodreads. By the way, if you wanna follow me on Goodreads, I will put the link in the description box below of this video. All right. There are just some books that will stay with you forever. This is one of them. This is what I would consider a 6-star book. Kristin Hannah is one of my favorite authors out there, and she absolutely nailed this book. The character analysis was incredible, especially when it came to Frankie. I felt like I really knew who she was and could gauge her reactions to each situation. One of my favorite things about Frankie was the way she cared for her patients and made them feel safe. Hannah did an excellent job of really writing Frankie's emotions and empathy into her character. Throughout the whole book, I kept thinking about Jamie. I wasn't really a Rye fan, and then the ending came, and the story was placed so perfectly into my lap. I cried so many times reading this book, but especially the last 2 chapters. I was a puddle. I can't recommend this book enough. I didn't want to give any spoilers, okay? But just read it. Read it. It is a thick book, but you will fly through those pages so quickly, I promise. Oh, the next thing we're going to talk about is my parasite cleanse. If you are sensitive to this kind of stuff, aka like medical gross worms, that type of stuff, I'm going to put a little timestamp on the screen here so that you can jump ahead to my 3rd favorite thing of the month. You don't have to watch this part. I'm warning you. All right, if you're still here, I need to talk about my parasite cleanse. I have been doing the 𝗃 Parasite Cleanse by 𝗃𝗀𝗏 Biosciences really since December, because you have to do like what's called a jumpstart kit, which allows you to open your detox pathways. And then the cleanse happens over the full moon. So the first cleanse that you do is 3 days long. The second cleanse that you do is 5 days long. And then any cleanses after that you do for a week long. I have completed my first 2 cleanses, so the 3-day and the 5-day, and in March I will be moving on to the 7-day cleanse. But let me tell you, oh boy, does it have me feeling good. It has me feeling great. These are the 4 things that I take during the cleanse. It's 𝗃1, 𝗃2, 𝗃3, and then a binder to help move things out. It's literally just a bunch of herbs that like help you extract your parasites or worms or worms. They're worms, okay? Parasites are worms. Let me talk about why I wanted to start this. I have a background in health coaching, and I am always trying to find ways to optimize my health. I've come a very long ways since I was 30 years old when I was really, really sick. And yeah, I'm always trying to find ways to optimize my health. I've tried just about everything. Like I'm really into changing my eating habits and see how it benefits my body. I'm into trying different supplements. I kind of want to try everything once, you know? I had been experiencing quite a bit of bloating and it just wasn't going away. And I had done so many things with my diet. I exercise regularly. I go to the bathroom regularly, but I was just experiencing so much bloating. I also had so many vision disturbances that I didn't really know could be linked to parasites at the beginning, but I do now. And I was just like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Also, I am very prone to get parasites in my life because, well, we have indoor animals. So if anybody has an indoor animal, just know that if you're kissing on them after they've been licking on their rumpa-tump-tump, you're probably gonna have parasites, okay? Number 2, I work with livestock every single day. Breeding ground for parasites. And number 3, we vacation in Mexico frequently, and I've had food poisoning twice in the last 4 years. There are a lot of reasons why one can get parasites, but me, especially with my lifestyle, I was just like, yeah, this is probably a problem for me. So if you're interested in seeing my parasite journey, I will link it in a card up in one of these corners, the playlist, and you can go and watch all about it, how it's been going and everything. I'm not gonna bombard you with the stuff here, but just know I have worms. And it has been so nice to get rid of them. And also, my vision disturbances, all my little floaters, pretty much gone. Haven't seen them in a month. Moving past the parasite stuff, we're gonna talk about my 3rd favorite thing. And there's no better place to position it than after the parasite cleanse. Calving season. Calving season is just absolutely remarkable. Remarkable. I think one of the things that I love about it the most is the fact that it happens in February. February is kind of a dud of a month. There's really not much going on. It's kind of a shorter month. It's usually like gloomy and cold. And at this point, most people are pretty much over winter and they're like ready for spring to start. So it can just be kind of a depressing month. Not here on the farm. Not here on the farm at all, because there's a surprise almost every single day. There is absolutely nothing better than going out into that pasture, checking cattle, and seeing like new life out there, especially when you're not expecting it. We follow our cattle really close to the point where we're like getting up in the middle of the night to check on them. But every once in a while, somebody just springs up really fast and you're not expecting it. And you go out there and boom, they've got life. They've got life in front of them. It's amazing. Like it's incredible. And I really wish that everybody could experience it once in their life. It's really freaking cool. Again, I'm gonna plug some videos, so I will link the playlist in one of these corners. I'm not sure which one it is. Go check out our calving season vlogs. We did a couple of them last year in 2024, and then here in 2025, we've done 3. You'll be able to feel a little bit what it's like. It's amazing. It's incredible. Number 4 are these LMNT chocolate electrolyte packets. You drink them hot, you don't drink them cold. Ooh, I've not tried them cold, but I just do not imagine that would be good. Anyways, I replaced my morning tea with these hot chocolate electrolytes. Number 1, because chocolate's delicious right away in the morning. Number 2, I love salt. And number 3, my body loves salt and electrolytes because, well, chronic illness girly here. I have lots of elements that really benefit from electrolytes. I love to make homemade electrolytes with a little bit of fruit juice, like squeezed oranges or lemons or limes, some maple syrup, and some magnesium. In fact, I have a recipe I will link in the description box below for my homemade electrolytes. But this hits so good in the morning. So good. I only use half a packet each morning because otherwise it's just way too salty. I only use about 10 ounces of water, like a small coffee cup. But this stuff is so good. It just sets me up so well for the day, especially like pre-workout. I'm obviously taking this right before my workout and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You should give it a try. Alrighty. Number 5, my 5th favorite thing of the month is this Tom Ford lipstick. It's what I've got on right now. It's so silky smooth, like so silky smooth. And it gives a perfect shine, but it doesn't like wear off very easily. And when it does wear off, like the shine kind of goes away, but there's still a tint to your lips, which I so appreciate. I've just been loving this. I've actually had it in my collection for probably like 3 years, and I've used it several times, but I've just been using it like crazy lately. Like it's been my go-to shade. And what is the shade name? It is, oh my gosh, 𝗬𝗯𝗀𝗃 𝗬𝗃. I don't really know how to pronounce that. I'm assuming it's French. It's 𝗬𝗃𝗄𝐿𝑖𝑠𝑠𝑒. I'll link it in the description box. It's phenomenal. I will be buying it again. I feel like it's my lip color, except just slightly elevated. And last, but certainly not least, this is probably my best thing of the month. And it's just a thing. It's a thing that anybody can do. It's not a product, it's just something that you can do. And that is, are you ready for it? Are you ready? It makes a huge difference in your day, okay? Huge. Get outside first thing in the morning. You heard it here. It will bring happiness, I promise. It will bring so much joy, so much joy. It just makes the days so much easier. Now, I've talked to some friends and family about this, and they've had some issues, I guess you could say, about getting up and getting out first thing in the morning. They need their coffee, they need their breakfast, they need to do XYZ, they have to get to work, whatever it is. I do have the privilege of having the need to get up and get outside right away to do chores. The chores don't wait, they have to be done. In our house, we get up and we do our chores right away, and then we come in and we have breakfast and get to our day, our workouts, our work, all that type of stuff. I understand that everybody may not be able to do that in their life. Heck, there are people that just can't even get out of like their wheelchair or something. So take this with a grain of salt. I promise you, if you physically can, step outside first thing in the morning. I don't care if it's 10 degrees outside. Put on your jacket, put on your warmest pair of pants, and just go outside. That's it. That's all you have to do. Stand on your front porch, stand on your back porch, stand on the side of your garage. I don't care. Just go outside. Force yourself to get up, put something on, and go outside. You don't have to stay there long. You can stay there for 30 seconds. But I promise you, it will change your day. And when your day is changed and you're happier, then it's much easier to make better habits, to make healthier thoughts, and to change your brain chemistry a bit, right? And then you're just like a happier person all around. That is my number one tip. My number one tip. Get outside the very, very, very first thing that you do. I have to put a little bit of a special emphasis on the fact that, especially over the winter months when everybody gets that like little bit of seasonal depression kicks in, it is so important. It is so important to get outside. I have so many friends and family that struggled so much a week and a half ago when our temperatures were like in the negative degrees, our wind chills were high. It was tough in the Midwest. I get it. Keith and I had to go outside. We had to do our chores. And I promise you, it changed our entire day. We were just in a better mood because of it. We weren't standing inside looking out the window saying, oh, it's so miserable outside. I don't want to be out there. I don't want to go out there. No, we had to go out there. And because of it, we were happier the rest of the day. Fresh air, I don't know what it does. I'm sure there's some scientific chemical blah, blah, blah. Same with the sunlight. It makes a difference. All in all, get the outside. I'm done yelling at you for now. I hope you can find something of benefit in these products and things that I shared with you. And please share in the comments below what your favorite things were this February, whether it was a moment, a person, a thing, a product, I don't care. Anything, something you loved for the month of February in the comment section below. Also, if you have the time, hit the subscribe button. You can hit that little bell to get notifications if you want to know when I upload new videos. Hitting that like button wouldn't be too hard for you, would it? And as always, I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Oh my God, my armpits are sweaty. Should I put that in at the end? Sometimes I do really stupid shit. Okay.